Previously on Plodding Parsons. She reaches into her bag again and she pulls out the case. She hands it to you, Cookie. Inside's a dagger. On the hilt of the dagger, there's an inscription of a bear. Listen, the walls are coming down. Which side do you want to be on?
Are we gonna kill the king? Is that something we're trying to do? I go up to the king and I kill him with the knife.
Oh gosh! Oh, on top of everything, I'm being murdered! Maybe when you're leaving here, if I could go with you?
Yeah, if we survive.
I'm gonna take the rock and throw it at Loch's window.
A few minutes later, Loch pops out the back entrance. He has like a knapsack on and he's like, yeah, let's go.
Hey Luke, what's up?
At some point while you're looking at this tapestry, a woman had come up to you and was looking at it with you. My name's Sasha. You notice that she's holding the base of her sleeve with her other hand. You see a tattoo of a bear. There's a third figure facing the wall. She's holding a staff. She turns around and you see her face and you recognize her as Sasha. Denethen was once a proud city. It's time for the walls to come down. On the pedestal is a bird cage. Inside the bird cage is a bird with gold and red feathers.
Well, I'll open the door then.
It kind of like acknowledges you once more and then spreads out its wings and takes off.
Nice. We did a little good today.
Yeah, you guys all hop in this rowboat and I guess you guys start rowing.
Out there specifically to Dana is that my belief is if you roll a 1 with a d20, you should just move on and not use that d20 for the rest of the session.
Dude, I don't know how I possibly never roll higher than a 4.
It's
like
the castle is on fire and you're like, I crawl up his leg. I roll with advantage. Double 1s.
11! Yay!
I'm actually like slightly evil. I don't know if you realized, but I joined the College of Whispers when I turned to level 3.
The one evil bard college?
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
I did not know this.
And I can inspire terror in people by making conversations with them, but I've been keeping it a secret all this time.
What?
I haven't done it yet.
What?
Oh no, you're evil.
We need to kill him!
Is that why you released all the prisoners?
Well, I only released most of them. Dana released the first one.
Yeah, by accident. Or not really by accident. I didn't
Then
know.
killed him.
Actually,
Then
didn't
murdered him.
you tell her to drop the keys?
Yeah, he did tell me to throw them in there. Or drop them. I threw them in there. That was my doing.
Nick, what's your evil motivation?
No, you were.
Well, I'm kind of an old man with like a twisted mind. So that's it. That's really all there is to it.
Let me paint a picture for you guys and then we'll get into playing.
Paint a picture or draw a map.
I'm going to paint a picture, stroke my broad strokes with my paintbrush of words. So you guys, the last time, actually, do we want to do a quick recap? Who wants to recap really quickly?
I'm finishing typing things into my
Well,
thing.
in the last episode called Lost and Found Steve Jr., we, with a colon somewhere, Steve Jr. got lost the episode before, then someone found him, and then we found the person who found him. Recap over.
Oh wow, that was pretty solid.
Cool.
But then you guys somehow ended up in a boat?
Yeah, at the end of the episode, we went into a boat because we needed to.
Also, do you guys want to quickly tell me what cool things you got from your new level?
I got a couple spells. Major illusion called Super Illusion Meow. Meow. Actually, no, I'm not telling anyone anything. So, no telling.
Well, I got Tiny Hut, which allows me to basically create a tiny hut out of nowhere, and everyone that's in it is protected by the hut and can pass through it, but everyone that's outside of it cannot pass through it.
Okay, well that's just plain weird.
That's pretty incredible. Dana, did you get anything cool?
I feel like he's gonna use that for bad because, oh, by the way, he's evil.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Did we start yet?
I want to hear what Dana's cool stuff are. Then we're in the game.
Yeah, no, we don't know.
I got dark vision
Ooh.
as a spell, not as like my ability, so I can use it on myself or anyone else I touch. I got call lightning, which basically means I can like conjure a lightning bolt out of the sky and electrocute people. And I got speaks with animals, or I speak with plants.
Yay.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah,
You
I
can
got
speak with
plants too. And there's like a whole list of things I can do with that, but
Oh, I should have gotten grow plants. Time I level up, I'm going to get plant growth, and every time Dana uses speaks with plants, I'm going to make the plant become giant so that it
Gosh.
bro,
No,
starts
I'm
freaking out.
not gonna let you do that. Every time Dana finds a plant, I'm gonna light it up.
I mean, you're right. This is about exactly how all of this ever goes.
Okay, so you guys just got onto this beach and you fussed around a little bit before deciding to take this rowboat, and you cut the little anchor that it was keeping it on land, and you started drifting out to sea. You all quickly realized that none of you have ever been on a boat before.
I
Oh.
have.
You have?
No.
Oh.
Actually, yeah, I've been on a cruise ship before.
What?
Tell us about the time you were on a cruise, Steve.
Was-
Well, it was a wine cruise.
It was a wine cruise.
Oh my god.
Nick, weren't you there? I think
What cruise?
the cruise with well, it was like I think you were there.
Are you talking about real life or Dungeons
Yeah,
and Dragons life?
Real life.
Oh, real life.
Oh.
Well, none of you have been on a boat in Dungeons and Dragons life. And it takes you a few moments to realize how to actually like row the boat. 3 of you are rowing. Which 3 of you want to be rowing? There are 3 sets of paddles.
I wanna be rowing one.
goes.
I wanna row.
I said all right.
I'm gonna just run.
All
I'm
right.
gonna row one paddle.
Ted's like, fine, I'll row. And Isaiah's rowing with 1 paddle. So like he
So
was
there's-
doing his best to do the other paddle to try and keep you guys straight, but you're kind of going through this like cove that you're in.
So does
And-
Loch is Loch gonna help?
Loch is not helping. He's stifling some laughter. And you guys get like out of this cove. There's a few like big waves as you exit the cove, and you get scared for a second that you're gonna fall through, but then you get past these.
We're gonna
breaking
fall
waves.
through.
Yeah, fall over. And
Oh.
you get past these waves, and it's a little calmer. You take a beat, and as you do this, a bright, blinding light shines from the sky like a beam down
Oh,
to
no.
what you can make out now with the light is the top of the castle.
Why are
And
we on top of the
Oh
castle
no.
in a boat?
They found us.
as that light shines on the top of this castle, you see 2 things happen, and it's pretty fantastic. The first thing is that with a shudder, the walls surrounding the city of Denethen collapse into the
Whoa.
ground. And
Oh, Yep, that's what that staff does.
the second thing that you see is the flags on top of the castle go from maroon to a black with a brown bear on them. You can see, you can make that out only on one of the flags because it's just this giant flag that now flies over the top of this castle now. And
Oh boy.
Loch turns to you guys and he's like, what just happened?
The walls went down.
I think
And
we're
shining light came from the sky and shined on the castle.
pretty far away, Loch. It's hard to tell. It's just probably nothing.
I'm just paddling. That's my response.
I'm going to make a tiny hut so that we have a houseboat now.
Pretty sure the tiny hut is 10 feet or 20 feet in diameter.
Well, yeah, it's actually yes, and but it's a spell, so I'm sure I can make it happen. I'm just gonna have to balance it pretty well.
There's no way that'll work.
There's 4 of
While-
us, right? Oh no, there's 5. All right, Loch, you stay in the center. Steve and I are going to the right side, and Ted and Theeva, you go to the left so that we can balance this.
This feels like a bad idea.
So it sounds like you can create this hut in space, but it can't move. And I'd argue if you could affix it to another space that was large enough to contain it, that it would move with it. But this boat's too small. So if you stop rowing, you can hang out in this hut. But as soon as you start rowing again, you'll just pass right through it, and it'll disappear.
All
Well,
right.
we'll still
So
Are we
I'll
still
come up with
rowing?
something else.
You conjure up this tiny hut, and everyone's like pretty surprised. And what's inside this hut for the brief glimpse that they get?
It's surrounded by bookcases with
Okay.
no books.
Oh, that
books.
is like
There's just one.
that's so sad.
There's just one book sitting by itself in the corner, and you can see as you row past and it disappears. You catch one glimpse of the spine of the book. It says
Well,
"Disguise
actually,
for Dummies."
actually, I was going to say the one book is in the fireplace and it's on fire.
Okay, and it's Disguises for Dummies. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I have a question for you guys. Did you decide to turn left or right out of the cove? And you can see that would be north or south on the map.
I think we were going south, right? Because we want to go down. We want to go through the channel here, the river, right, guys?
Yeah.
We're going to
I
Moran.
don't know. I'm not steering, so
Yeah, we're going south to go down the channel.
Yeah, everyone shrugs and just takes that for a yes, I guess.
I think Isaiah was agreeing with me.
Loch turns to you, Steve. Something kind of weird happened to me last night. I thought it was a dream, but seeing that just now, maybe it wasn't.
What was it about?
This big bird with golden feathers flew up to my window and knocked on my window, and I opened the window and it came in, and I don't know, something happened, like some light came out of its mouth and covered me, and it felt warm, and then I woke up in my bed.
Wow.
Does that sound anything to you?
a bird, like a red bird.
That probably means something, but
Yeah, a bird with red and gold feathers.
Oh yeah, we let that bird loose from the castle.
oh yeah, the phoenix. Is it the phoenix?
Yeah, Phoenix Wright, I think was its name.
Oh, that's pretty. Is that cool? Am I magical now?
I don't know. Try.
I don't know.
He like
Try some magic.
he closes his eyes and he like opens one of them. He's like, "What do I say? What's some
Tiny hut.
tiny hut?" He like pulls his arms out and like shakes them, and he opens his eyes. He says, "Did anything happen?"
I seriously do. I think he should try some elf spells and not bard spells.
Well, maybe you became a cleric because Phoenixes heal.
He can't turn into a totally different kind of thing.
Who knows? Only the DM does.
Try. Clerics have a spell called Daylight.
That would be useful with your ring in the middle.
No.
And,
Try saying Daylight.
and with your new nocturnal habits. Okay, he closes his eyes again and he says, "Daylight. What'd that do?"
Somebody needs
Wow.
to cast a minor illusion so this guy thinks he can
Well, no. While your eyes were closed, I saw daylight.
do it.
Oh, me. He tries it again with his eyes open. Daylight. Oh,
It only works when you're.
Only works
No,
when my eyes
try
are
closing your eyes and doing it again.
What are you guys doing to Loch?
He closes his eyes and says, "Daylight."
Now I'm gonna touch him.
Oh.
And now I'm gonna put light on him, like while his eyes are closed.
Okay, on his like hands.
No,
Yeah,
on his eyes. So then, like, kind of like when your eyes are closed and you can tell when there's light.
His eyelids.
No,
Are you guys messing with poor Loch right
I'm
now?
just putting some light on him.
Which part of his body did you light up?
His arm.
Okay, he opens his eyes and he looks at his arm and he's like, "Whoa, guys, check it out! I
Oh,
am
yeah.
magical."
Yeah, I did that.
I am throwing nasty glares at the two of them.
I did that.
And Ted like looks behind him as he's rowing. He's like, "Oh, whoa, yeah, you are cool." Keeps rowing because he's really the only one rowing at this point.
I'm rowing.
I'm rowing my one thing.
Does anyone have magic that can help us row faster?
Theeva could turn into like a sea animal and you
I could pull the boat.
could
Yeah.
pull the boat.
I would like to use my Tinker's kit to create a motor.
That is impossible. You don't know how to
Well,
make
I'm going to spend the next 10 hours working on that.
You take out your Tinker's kit and you bobble it, it falls into the ocean and it disappears forever.
No way. I'm going in for that if it goes into the water for real.
I'm just kidding. Loch looks at you all guys and he's like, "All right, yes, like what's the plan? What's the quest? What are we doing? Where are we going?"
Saying this, Loch?
Yeah.
We're heading to Moran.
For what?
Wizard buddy.
You have a wizard buddy? That's pretty. He looks around. He's like, he gets a little embarrassed. He's so excited. He's like,
Yes.
that sounds pretty chill.
I have a wizard buddy. He's actually my teacher.
I'm going to go to the other end of the boat and practice my instrument.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your performance.
I got 17.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah, you learned another note. You have 6 now.
Does he remember the notes though?
Loch's like over the bagpipe playing. He's like, so why are you going to Moran? What's the deal with that?
Well, I need to learn. Wait, what were we doing?
You gotta give the book.
I can't
You
You
remember.
gotta give the book.
So
Oh.
you agreed. So you have a book to
Guys,
give the
you don't
cluster,
remember?
but you also met that wizard in the forest who told you to meet him there so he could take you to Mithril.
Right, the secret
So
place.
he can take us to Mithril.
No, different people.
So another person can take us to Mithril.
He's like, oh, Mithril. Oh, get your fill. He like starts to sing this song. He's like, get your fill in Mithril.
What are you doing?
I gotta kill to get to Mithril.
Is this your rock band?
Yeah. He's like a little bashful. He's like, yeah, it's one of my favorite bands.
What's it called?
Arcade Fairy Fire.
Oh yeah, aren't they like at the top of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Oh.
Yeah, the Rock Control 40. Yeah. He's like, isn't that a legendary city? Like, is it real?
That's supposed to be.
It's either a myth or it's real.
It's a legend.
Get it? It's real.
Yeah, I got it.
boy.
It was excellent.
It's like someone thought of that when they named it. Theeva, roll a perception check.
Oh dear. A 16.
There are 2 fins popping up next to the boat.
Oh,
Can I
Theeva, talk to
identify
those
those
fins.
fins?
They're like dorsal fins.
Yeah, of what kind of animal? Are these
Um,
like playful dolphin dorsal fins, or like?
you don't know.
I mean, can I check?
You don't have dark vision, so you
I
don't.
do have dark vision.
You have to cast that spell, right?
That's fine, but I'm asking, can I check?
If you cast your dark vision, you might be able to tell.
Great, I'm gonna cast dark vision on myself since I saw the fins and I am now interested.
Okay.
So I use my dark vision.
Once you cast dark vision, it's pretty clear to you that this is not a shark, and they actually leap out of the water once, and you see it's a dolphin. There are 2
Excellent.
dolphins. And they actually like do that thing dolphins do where they pop their heads out of the water, and they both seem to be looking at you.
I'm gonna speak with them.
I'm gonna say hello.
I'm gonna speak with them and be like, hey guys. What's
Hello,
up?
Theeva Dendarian.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Oh,
Now's not the time for that.
Okay. Do you want to tell me? Is there something you need to tell me?
The other one like dives back in the water and dives back out to catch up to the boat and says,
I mean, I've stopped rowing at this point. I am shocked.
Yeah,
So
Ted's
we're
still-
going in circles,
Ted's still
really.
powering, yeah. The other one says, Theeva Dendarian, remember your duty to the land around you.
Uh-huh.
And
What is that duty exactly?
I mean, you've pledged yourself to the circle of the land, right?
Yes.
So it's just like, preserving.
That's all you're talking about? Okay, cool.
Yeah. And they say, Theeva Dendarian, we have not forgotten you. And then they
Who are
dive
you?
back into
Really?
the water
That's
and they
it?
swim away.
Who are you? Guys, I just had a really weird experience.
Ted's like, you were squeaking back there. What's up?
Did you guys see those dolphins?
Nope.
Yeah,
can you
the
give us can you tell us what dolphin sounds like? Like, give us your dolphin impression.
Yes. It's something like.
Wait,
That's a
don't you like when you gargle water, you make
Ow,
a dolphin
No,
sound?
it doesn't sound like that. Get out of here. Low blow, mister. Yeah, so these dolphins, guys. Did you see the dolphins too?
What dolphins?
Nope.
All
I
right.
was
Well,
practicing.
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
these dolphins.
I'm gonna start looking behind us to see if I can see that tiny hut.
The tiny hut actually disappears as soon as you leave it. So it's gone.
Oh, does it really?
So, guys,
Yeah.
trying to tell you something about these really weird dolphins. If anyone wants to hear it.
There weren't any dolphins, Theeva.
Yeah, there were
Hey,
dolphins.
Theeva, are you feeling okay? Maybe you should take some rest.
There were these dolphins, and they knew my name.
Uh-huh.
And they said they haven't forgotten me.
Ted stops
Oh,
rowing
yeah,
and he like
yeah,
puts his hand to your face and he's like, "Oh
dogs.
God, you're so cold. You should probably take some sleep."
Oh my god. I'm now starting to question my own vision since no one else seems to have seen it.
There weren't even any dolphins. What are you talking about?
So
I'm gonna undo Loch's right arm.
he's like, "Oh man, I guess it doesn't last forever, huh?
Now I'm gonna do it on my nose.
Man, you're such a cool wizard." So you guys are rowing south. Right now, you are in a nocturnal state. I want to know what you guys do. Would you row until sunrise and then sleep? Would you try and find somewhere to dock?
We should probably take turns rowing. I'll sleep now during the nighttime, and then I'll row during the daytime.
I feel like, no offense, Cookie, but maybe one of the larger, stronger people should do that along with you.
What? But doesn't my ring like make me better at, or is it only just makes me normal?
It just gives you. It makes you feel like more. What's the word for it? Nimble on your feet.
Agile.
So he isn't actually more nimble on his feet. He just
okay.
feels like it.
It's not going to help you rowing. You don't get extra powerful.
Yeah, you're not even more nimble on your feet.
Maybe I will take that rest, actually. Maybe I'll... I'm feeling a little thrown off. If
Why?
that's your plan to row day and night, I will sleep now and row.
Yeah, I'll sleep now, and I'll help Theeva row in the morning.
Okay.
Eva, I really don't think you wanna row with an evil person.
You guys
What
don't know.
evil
You
person?
guys don't know
Cookie's
he's evil.
not evil.
He's also
You
technically
literally just said he was evil.
No, I'm not evil. I'm neutral right now.
So, you guys make this plan to like, take I guess like naps and shifts to try and normalize your sleeping while also rowing at all times. Sure. So you row through the night.
Are we like turning in circles or something?
You were for a little bit, but now you've got the hang of it, and you're rowing south. And the cliff.
But there's one paddle that's not even being rowed. Someone else rowing it?
I don't
I thought you were
know
rowing
what you're
it.
talking about.
Remember I said that I was rowing one paddle?
Yeah, and Ted's rowing the other.
Oh.
Ted's rowing 2 paddles, and he's much stronger. So he's mostly the only thing that's propelling this boat at this time.
Okay, so since I'm just not doing much, I'm gonna stop rowing.
Yeah, you stop rowing and you realize Ted's doing all the work.
Is that a metaphor?
I thought he said, is that a meat fork?
Vegetable spoon. You guys row south through the night, and there's not much that goes on. Ted tries to learn how to whistle. He doesn't. Spends the whole night going like.
I'm also gonna try and learn how to whistle.
You know how to whistle.
Well, I'm gonna try
But
and.
can he whistle in yet? Or does he only know how to whistle out?
I'd say he only knows how to whistle out.
Well, I'm going to try and learn how to whistle. I'm gonna try and learn just how to. I'm gonna pretend that I don't know how to whistle, and I'm going to try and learn.
You and Ted both are trying to learn how to whistle. You actually know how to whistle. You're just being a goof. And at some point, do you whistle? And you're like, hey, I figured it out. Yeah, so you do that, and Ted's like, oh man, how do you do that? And then like the sun starts peeking up from the horizon.
And now I'm gonna start trying to whistle again, and I'm gonna pretend that I can't whistle anymore. I guess I forgot.
Oh man. The sun starts peeking over the horizon. The sunrise is beautiful, and you're surrounded by water. There are cliffs that you're sticking near to on your left side. As the sun rises, like Ted shakes you all awake, and he's like, I'm pretty tired. Time to change shifts. And you see on the cliff to your left, you haven't really seen much in the ways of civilization between where you started and where you are now. Until now, you see this big house on this top of this cliff. And below this house, you see embedded in the cliff is a little cave. And as you row a little bit further, there's what looks like to be a beach town.
It sounds like we should go to the beach town.
Yeah, should we go there?
There's some like huts with like straw roofs, and
Do you think we'll
Did
find
anyone
anybody
wake-
to join us?
Did anyone wake them up? Did Ted wake them
We
up?
just slowly are filling our boat. Yeah, I wonder if maybe we should stop in this little beach town.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to row with
the
That's
other-
like a really small
the-
town. We should just keep going.
The other thing you see is that there's a little harbor and there's a few fishing vessels, it looks like, in there. And there's like one or two fishermen like undocking their boats. There's a few people on the beach themselves. It looks like they're mostly dwarves.
Wait, Dana, did you just say we should just pass this place and keep going?
Yeah, it looks super tiny. It doesn't seem like there's anything there that we should need. So we really gotta stop it everywhere we see.
I agree.
I'm joking.
By the way, I woke up and I felt a surge of power in my foot.
You're up and you're like, yes!
So I'm going to try and walk on water to get to the beach town.
Wait. But did you hold the ring up to daylight?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
Okay. So you like stand up. Everyone do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh jeez.
You stood up in a rowboat.
Oh my gosh, a 3.
I got a 2, but I
Oh,
don't
no,
think I
Isaiah
should stand.
critically failed.
I don't think I should.
I got a 1.
Oh yeah, I critically failed. Another
Isaiah, roll again. Let me know if you get above or below 10.
a 5.
Okay.
I jumped when I.
I got a 1, but not natural.
Jeez, I didn't even agree to this.
Roll for Steve Jr.
Okay, Steve Jr. got a 20.
Perfect 20.
Oh my god.
Oh, roll. He has to roll again, right?
Yeah, but I accidentally rolled again, so he got a 19.
So Steve Jr. like rides his boat like he's a pro. And he looks up at Ted and Loch, who are the only two people that stay in the boat, and flashes like a smile. And Ted's like, "Wow, that's such a beautiful pig." And the rest of you all fall into the water. And Steve, you fall into the water in such a way that you hit your head and you are under the water and you're not sure which way is up. So I want everyone that's in the water to roll a dexterity throw to see if they can swim up to the surface. And
I got a 6.
I got a 0.
I'm going to. By the way, I saw Steve like fall into the water crazily, so I'm going to take off my peg leg and put it dunk it into the water to try and give him something to grab hold of.
did you rolled good? You didn't fall in?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm the one who stood up.
You would have fallen too. Did you roll
Oh,
your
really?
dexterity roll? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't do anything. Here, let
Oh.
me do it.
Roll your
Oh, I
dexterity
thought you
roll.
fell too.
Isaiah,
I got a 13.
All right, yeah, you like fell a little bit. You like you fell back onto your butt, but you're still on the boat. Isaiah, highs or lows?
Highs.
Okay. You are swimming like parallel to the boat, away from Cookie's like outstretched hand towards the.
Well, I'm gonna start swimming towards above the boat.
You think you're swimming up, but you're not.
Well, I'm gonna swim the other way then.
But then you would think you're swimming down.
You don't know which way you're going. You're just swimming the wrong way.
All right, I'm
Oh,
gonna play my
I can
bagpipe
see the boat,
to give
can't
him
I?
something to listen to.
I can
Okay.
see the boat, can't I?
You hit your head. You're
I play
confused.
the bagpipes as loud as I can. I got
What'd you get? You got 12? All right, yeah, you're able to blare this bagpipe. One person on the beach like takes off their shirt and jumps into the water and starts swimming towards you guys. And
You know,
everyone,
what
yeah,
happened to me.
Theeva, you're so like shocked by being in the water that you didn't immediately start swimming at all.
Oh, good.
Loch like closing his eyes and he's saying like, retrieve,
Oh no!
up.
Why did you think that he could do a spell? Oh, it's gonna come back to bite us so hard.
Ted reaches a paddle in, and Theeva, you see the paddle
Wait,
and
I
Cookie's
have-
peg leg. Which one do you reach for?
I reached
have-
for the ball. No offense, Cookie.
Do
I
a
have a really good idea.
dexterity roll. Steve, what's your idea?
A 10.
I'm going to use my
you're able to do
levitate
that.
spell on me.
That's a great idea.
Ted pulls you in, Theeva, back onto the boat. Steve, you cast levitate on yourself.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can move up to 20 feet, and you are less than 20 feet from the water. So from the top of the water. So yeah, you levitate yourself, Steve, and like all the rest of you see Steve's form just like slowly rise from below the surface of the water, and now he's just like floating above the water. Do you say anything cool, Steve?
Wiggle bomb.
At this point, like the dwarf who is swimming towards you, like looks up. He's been looking up periodically and sees this, and he like stops and he like rubs his eyes and is just like staring dumbfounded.
Now am I gonna go like above the boat?
Can you move yourself and levitate? I think it only moves you up and down.
I can.
Ted either way rows towards you, Steve, so you're able to get yourself back into this boat. And Ted's like, should we just go on land?
But I want to try and levitate on top of the boat.
You just want to levitate near the boat?
I want to levitate above the boat, then start floating down.
Okay, yeah, so you wait until the boat's under you, and then you float down.
I'm wet and cranky and mad at Cookie, and I want to be off this boat with him. I think we should just go to the village that we see here.
Ted's like, yeah, I don't know how long we can go on a rowboat. It feels pretty unstable. So he...
I grab a paddle and I start paddling towards the land.
You guys paddle ashore, and you...
Did the dwarf get back?
As soon as he saw you all on the boat and was no longer dumbfounded, he did swim back.
Okay, cool. Otherwise, I would say we should pick him up.
He hadn't made it very far before you guys solved your issues. You guys paddled ashore, and you beach the boat. This dwarf helps you beach the boat, and he's like, well, howdy there. Welcome to our beach town.
Huh.
What brings you to this neck of the woods?
Passing through. We're heading on our way to Moran, actually.
Interesting. I don't know where that place is.
Inland. Just straight down the river.
Why would you ever go inland when you can live on the beach?
Such a good point.
Well, howdy, my name's Giggles. And he holds out his hand.
I shake his hand. I'm like, I'm Theeva. This is a group of people who I guess are just not going to acknowledge you, and that's okay.
What's your name?
My name's Giggles.
Nice to meet you. I shake his arm.
By the way, what kind of a beach is this?
And my nose is still like lit up.
You once you levitated and lost concentration, I don't think you had the light up anymore.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk in now. So, I'm like a short, stout dwarf with a big red beard with two braids coming out of it.
Excellent.
Oh, Oren's coming?
Yeah, I'm coming in, and I walk, and I have like a backpack on and no shirt, and I come over and I was like, oh man, that was like a righteous wipeout, dude.
Giggles turns around and is like, oh, howdy, another traveler. Wow.
Oh yeah, I heard there were some sweet waves here, and I came just in time to see you guys all like beefing it so hard.
I'm gonna light my nose.
Giggles turns to you, Steve, and he's like, so, you some sort of god?
No. Why?
He's like, we're raised up from the ocean.
What are you talking about?
You think that's cool? Watch this. And I create my last tiny hut.
Oh, whoa! What a sweet bungalow!
So now you're all
in it.
Tiny hut.
It's 2 stories, but you can't make the hut any bigger, so it's just like half-sized stories.
Oh my god, this is perfect height for me.
Wow.
Hey, me too. I'm short too.
I guess is this like you just putting up this hut here? You live here now?
Now I'm gonna start walking.
We have like plots of land. We prefer not to build on the beach. We think that ruins the view. And
I'm gonna start walking through the hut.
Okay.
I really thought that would be more impressive.
Yeah.
What about me walking through the hut?
Oh, Isaiah walks through the wall.
Oh, he just walks through the walls.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not a god? Like maybe you should check on that.
What are you
Do
talking
a
about?
perception check to see if you're a god.
I'm gonna do a perception check.
Turns out all this time.
Okay.
Hey, Giggles, are you like the lifeguard here, or?
I was just going on a walk and just it's a lovely morning.
And do you live on the beach? I thought you just said that nobody lives on the beach.
We have huts like right up there. They're just like it's like a stone's throw away from the sandy beaches.
I wanna see if I can actually throw a stone and hit a hut. Stone.
There's no stones on this beach, but you can go like run up to where the huts are, probably find the stone, then run back.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do.
Where is it going?
You
Bye,
find a stone. You come back, and you do come back into the hut.
I don't want to go into the hut. It's like I feel weird about being inside another person's house.
Are there windows in this tiny hut?
Oh, I forgot about the windows. I'm just gonna walk outside of it so it disappears.
Okay, it disappears.
You
Tiny huts already. He's like, yeah, that probably would work better with the zoning committee if you weren't on the beach. I agree with your idea to move this hut.
I'm going to light my nose up.
Okay, you do that. And he's like, you sure you're not a god?
What are you talking about? Why would I be a god?
So, what's your name, other dwarf?
Oh, who me? Oh, I'm Righteous Dan.
Righteous Dan.
It's super nice to meet you guys. You look like
What?
you know how to have
Your
a good
last
time.
name is Righteous?
Yeah,
No,
first
last
name
name is
Righteous,
Dan?
last name Dan.
Wow.
Well, I knew
the
an irritating
Dan family.
Dan once.
What about your middle name?
Was he related?
Wait, sorry, I can only hear one of you at the same time.
What
Otherwise,
about your middle name? What about your middle name?
my middle name. If I tell you that, then Dwarven Rumpelstiltskin rules are that you get 3 wishes from me, and I'm not prepared to make that
Excuse me?
commitment.
Who's Rumpelstiltskin?
If you don't know the myth, I don't really want to tell you because it puts me at risk.
You're talking about Drumpelstiltskin.
What am I talking about?
Drumpelstiltskin.
Oh, I see you're a fan of the original myths. Yeah, you know, it got popularized into the R, but Drumpel is the original for sure.
Yeah, he stayed in our town for a while. Good guy.
You know, the many tales of Drumpelstiltskin, I grew up on that for sure. My mom sang to me in the cradle about that time that he made a giant duck out of soap. That was classic.
Yeah, he brought it here and he
Well,
tried to put it in the ocean to like let it float away, and it dissolved.
Yeah, everyone
Well,
was
while-
so for like a
While
week.
everyone's doing this, I'm going to tell everyone. Well, we should be on our way.
Oh, okay. Well, it was.
Wait. Look, stay a while. Let me show you around.
I'm really not ready.
Yeah,
to
but we have a deadline for tomorrow.
I
Oh,
would like to speak with, what was his name?
Righteous Dan.
Yeah, not Righteous Dan. The other guy?
Giggles.
Giggles, yeah. I'd like to speak with Giggles for 1 minute, and I'm going to tell him some innocent-seeming words
Oh God.
that will inspire terror in his mind.
Oh my gosh! Why?
Giggles is like, all right, I can give you the minute tour of this.
And I say, oh, I would love to see it. I'm
Um,
not going to do anything bad to you.
he points out a few huts. He's like, he points to this like little harbor. And he's like, this is where the fishermen dock their boats. You can see there's a few, and there's one fisherman that gets in. Howdy, Blinky! And Blinky's like, howdy, about to go fishing. And he's like, hope you get a good catch today. Yeah, I heard there's a dolphin out.
I told you there were dolphins.
No, there aren't. Like,
And he
there are always dolphins. Duh. But
Yeah, he
there
walks up.
aren't dolphins anywhere near a ship.
he walks up to another hut and he's like, and this is my good friend Gurgle. He knocks on the door and the door opens and he's like, hi, Gurgle. And Gurgle's like,
Whoa.
How do we know that Gurgle is Gurgle?
Hey, do you have any siblings, Gurgle? Do you have a sibling named Spit?
He closes the door. He knocks on another hut and he's like, this is my friend Pringles.
Pringle?
She opens the door and she's like, howdy.
Pringles, you totally look like a person who once you start partying, you just never stop. I just want to say that to you.
I've been partying since last year.
Pringle, you look a little bent out of shape.
I think I'm gonna sleep. She closes the door. Then he points up at the mountain. He says, and there, that's where Professor Wigglebomb lives.
Wiggle bomb.
Professor Wigglebomb.
Yay.
What does he do?
he does crazy experiments.
What kind of crazy experiment?
There's always like crazy stuff happening, like different lights and flashes and explosions.
Oh my.
He comes down to town every now and then and tells us that he's working on he's working on unlocking unlimited energy.
Wow.
Wow. I think this is a good time to I think it's been about a minute. I think you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no. I wanted to ask you a moment ago, Giggles, where actually are we? What is the name of your nice little village here?
This is Craster's Hole.
Craster's Hole.
He rolled a 19.
Oh, I guess he's fine.
Seem like good folk. You guys should go up to Professor Wigglebomb's. He's a riot.
Oh, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I could definitely use some unlimited energy. You know, like somebody once gave me a drink. They called it like some sort of green ogre or something. And that felt like unlimited energy to me. So if he's got more of that, I'd be really into it.
Are you talking about Fantasy Sprite?
What? Why would you say fantasy in front of Sprite? That's a real thing, man. Sprites are everywhere. They're like kind of a fairy.
That's why we have to
Sprite,
put the adjective in front of it, so you know you're not just eating Sprites.
Wait,
Wait, is an actual drink version? I've just been eating Sprites all this time. It never works.
He puts an arm on your shoulder and he's like, "My friend, you have much to learn despite your age.
What is happening in this town?
Let's go meet the professor."
all right.
I'll follow.
This guy
Okay.
seems like he knows what's going on.
So he like leads you up these paths that go from the beach up this cliff. It like crisscrosses back and forth all the way up to the top, and you walk in, and he knocks on the door, and he's like, "Professor Wigglebomb." The door opens, and you see this halfling with like hair sticking up everywhere. His eyebrows are singed, and he's like,
No.
"Oh, hello, welcome. Who are you, travelers?"
Hi, I'm Righteous Dan. I'm here for the waves, but I heard you had some like sort of ogre energy drink of some sort. That sounded pretty dope.
He's like, "Come in, help me out. Here, hold this." He gives someone a flask. Who takes the flask?
I'll take the flask.
Oh, dang.
I'll take the flask.
We all try.
We all hold the
hold the flask at once.
Righteous Dan pulls out a straw and tries to start drinking from the flask.
You drink from the flask.
Yeah,
Before it's even poured.
yeah. Pulls out a metal straw. He's environmentally conscious.
Roll a Constitution saving throw. He runs over to another flask and he brings it back to you guys. He's like, "All right, hold this one, or hold this one."
Yeah,
I got a 10 on my Constitution saving throw.
You swallow it, but then it comes right back up, and you slowly spit it back up into the flask.
I take the flask and I drink it.
Wait, what did it taste?
I'm gonna take the other flask because I'm moving away from this ridiculousness.
I'll take the other flask too.
He runs to the other side of the room and puts on like one of those like welding masks and takes two like tiny spoons and runs back over. And Cookie, do a Constitution saving throw. He's
yeah,
like,
of course.
"Don't drink that. That's not a good idea."
Oh, I got it too.
You, as soon as you take a sip, you just go like, and like a bunch of like, it comes out of your nose, like snot comes out of your nose everywhere on the ground. And you drop the flask immediately, and Ted tries to catch.
Wait,
and
can
Loch
I try and catch it?
Loch snatches it. Like, yeah, stop drinking it, guys. What are you doing? And
They're crazy.
he's like, he has these spoons of goo, and he's like, "All right, now put them on the ground. Put the flask right on the ground and step back."
I put the flask down. Or I try to. Steve, do we put the flask down?
I put the flask down.
Okay, cool. We put our flask down.
Just
Yeah. He takes one of his spoons, which has blue goo in it, and he pours it into the first flask, and it glows brightly, but then it just like completely dulls again. That's not it. And he goes to the next one, and he pours some yellow goo into it, and it like starts to shimmer with a like electrical current, and then the whole flask explodes, and he's like shot back into the wall behind him.
Oh, jeez.
And he stands up and he like takes off his welding helmet and like cracks his body a few times. He's like, "Whoa, no, no, no! I know what we need though." He comes up to you guys and he grabs you, Steve, by like your shirt, and he's like, "I need green slime. Yellow slime doesn't work. Blue slime doesn't work. I need green slime."
Okay.
He looks at you guys and he's like, "You gotta help me. You gotta get me green slime."
Oh no.
Where's the green slime?
He like grabs all you and
Can I have
he
some?
ushers you all out the door, and he points and like down the cliffs a little bit is this cavern that you saw as you were rowing in. He's like, "There's a green slime in there."
Yeah, I mean that's cool and all, but like, I was gonna
Actually,
go surfing today.
Can I have some
so-
yellow? Can I have some yellow slime and some blue slime?
Do you have anything for sale in here?
He like grabs you all and he's like, "I'm about to unlock unlimited energy, and of course you can have some and reap the benefits.
We can
It's
have.
going to be all powerful."
I'm just gonna do a side glance at Steve, who I assume is still standing next to me. Like, I am concerned, and I think this man's a little crazy.
Can I have some yellow slime and some blue slime?
But then I roll my eyes because I realize he hasn't picked up on anything I just tried to articulate to him.
Hey, Theeva, why are you looking at Steve like that?
Young man, you can have all the blue and green slime, yellow slime if you want. If you just get me a tiny bit of green slime.
Can we make an insight?
You know what yellow plus blue equals?
That's a good point.
What are you trying to insight into?
I want to know if this guy is for reals or he's just crazy.
I'm gonna try and persuade him to give me some a spoonful of yellow and blue.
I rolled an 11.
This guy seems crazy,
I rolled a 4.
but like while you were in his like laboratory, Steve, yeah, whatever you say, he's like, "Just get me the green slime." While you were in his like laboratory, you saw all these crazy contraptions. Some of them were like different machines that were doing crazy things. There was some like magnets set up that like were spinning a bunch of stuff around, and you get the sense that like this guy is kind of mad scientist-y.
Okay.
He seems pretty mad.
Can you
I'm
come with
a
us?
little bit nervous about this guy, but I'm going
I
to.
really don't know what green slime looks like. Can you come with us to help us?
Okay, he's do a persuasion roll.
Are you ready to be all these characters?
I'm gonna
We're just
say something to him. I think that maybe doing something with the yellow and blue slime, we could get green slime.
I got an 8.
I tried to mix them together, but it just exploded too. Then he runs inside and he grabs a book, and he starts like paging through it, and he shows you. It's like full of equations, and he's like, "I just have to finish this last equation here, and I'll be done."
You doing math facts?
Steve, he's showing you, Steve, and you, Cookie. Both of you roll a perception roll.
I got a 17.
I got a 6.
Okay. You see that there's a bunch of names written like and crossed out, and one of them is definitely Flubber.
Is this your kill list?
I'm trying to think of a good name.
For what are you here? What are you trying to do with this, man?
I'm trying to unlock infinite energy.
Okay, but then
Obvious?
Seems like you've already unlocked it based on our interactions so far. You're the only one who doesn't need
this green slime that you need.
It's just in there in the cavern. He points to the cavern again.
I forgive me for being rude, but if it's just in there in the cavern, why haven't you gotten it already?
I have to finish this equation. Can you please help me?
I know a good name for unlimited energy.
You guys look real strong and tough and a little dumb.
feel
I
like-
think you're perfect.
I feel like we're about to create like a supervillain.
I know I'm a little.
Let's go.
I don't.
Let's go find the green slime.
To see if there's anything that makes me think that he's not a good person.
You can roll insight.
Insight?
Yeah.
I just want to be clear that like maybe I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but like I'm not stupid enough to do something for free. You know, my like nomadic lifestyle doesn't pay for itself. So Happy to go do your chores for you and get your grocery list.
He grabs you by your shirt and like pulls you real close to his
I'm not wearing a shirt.
He pulls you by like the hair on your
Grabs
chest,
it by the skin.
Ow.
Ow.
gets, like real close to your face, and he's like, "Unlimited power! It can be yours."
Wow, what a convincing argument. You
I
have
would like to gain some insight from that. I'm gonna roll insight.
Yeah, I only got a 12 and I guess nothing happened.
I got a 9.
I'm gonna roll
Anything happened?
insight.
Okay, you guys
I got a critical fail.
sorry.
You guys all think he's genuinely like excited.
I got a critical fail.
You think you get the idea that he is related to Cookie.
Are we still in his shop?
Oh, you're right outside. He like brought you outside to show you where the cavern is. You're right outside his.
Can I go back into the shop?
Yeah.
I want to go in. I want to make a perception check and see if there's any interesting looking devices that I can maybe acquire.
Okay.
Look at Cookie and
All
he's
right.
smooth, and I'm just gonna shrug my shoulders and be like, I mean,
I made a 15 on perception.
Well, you know that if you mix one of the flasks with the yellow slime, it explodes. He told you that the yellow and blue slime together explode. So you know you can create some bombs. There are also like a few crazy looking magnet spinny things. Like you're not sure what the utility of them are, but you know like they look really cool and they're like not touching, like they're like two planes of things not touching each other, like spinning around different directions. I'd say like those are the kinds of things that you notice in his laboratory.
Gotcha. Hey, do you have like a backpack of bigness by chance? I'll get you a backpack of bigness.
I'm a scientist.
Right. Did you science a backpack that's bigger on the inside than on the outside?
Well, this Sneak gets a backpack for you, and he says it's exactly the same size on both sides.
Oh, what?
Well, that's
So the outside is bigger than the inside, or the same size as the inside?
Yeah.
that's cool. I'm gonna look inside of it.
And then he gets another thing. It's a pair of pants, and he's like, "These pants have a pocket dimension inside of them, as big as a regular pocket."
This guy's a genius for sure.
I would like to take those pants.
Whoa! You get me the green slime. I'll get you the pants.
I'm in. I head right to the cave.
I'm gonna say, come on with us.
Okay. Sounds that sounds good to me.
No, I'm talking to the professor, not you.
Oh, brutal.
You can come with too, right,
Walk
Japan.
away dejected.
I have to finish this equation.
I need to get out of
He's
the
like
house.
tearing
I
his
can't.
hair now, and he's like, "I'm so close."
Okay, I walk out of. I'm not in here anymore. I can't.
And Giggles is still outside. He's like, hands are in his pockets. He's humming, and he's like, "So you meet the professor? He's pretty cool, right?"
He's.
I mean, he's a
We
character.
need to. Do you have any green slime?
Green slime? No, just a bunch of yellow and blue slime.
Oh, well, why don't we just get the yellow and blue slime from you and be on our way?
Oh no, they're my pets.
Oh,
I call them Slimy and Slimy too.
That's very creative.
It's two like TOO.
I like it.
Like also, like Slimy also, but Slimy also didn't sound very good, so I changed it to Slimy 2, but it confuses people because they think it's the number 2.
Oh yeah, I see.
Why would they think that?
I don't know.
I'm
we're
gonna,
just simple
I'm gonna
people.
instead of lighting my nose, I'm gonna like try and light a strand of hair.
Okay.
I think you're going gray. Look at this.
Loch closes his eyes and
guys.
holds his hands out, and he's like, "Green slime, green slime."
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Uh,
the professor seems like kind of a wacky dude, to be honest. It's
Yeah.
so excitable.
yeah.
He's asking us to go do his grocery shopping. I don't know why. He doesn't really know us. It's pretty weird. I don't want to be mean if it's like the village sort of chips in to help this guy, but also I don't really do people's groceries.
Where's he sending you?
To the
To the
cave.
grocery store? Oh, to the cave.
Wait,
Yeah.
Theeva, can't you become a green slime?
No, it's not a Also, like, I don't want to be the green slime that he's going to use for whatever experiment he's going to use it on. Thanks for that idea, though, Cookie. So, Giggles, do you know anything about this cave down here? Is it going to be like a super big deal if we go down there and try to get this green slime for him?
It's a pretty small cave. I've never gone in it personally because I prefer the beach life.
Is it dangerous?
I've heard that there's a beach down there.
What's that, Righteous Dan?
Oh, I said I wanted to high five Giggles on that.
He gives you a high five. He's like, Righteous Dan.
I try to give Giggles a low five.
He tries to return it.
I pull my hand back and say, too slow.
Oh, man. All right, I get it. I'm not cool enough for you guys. Well, I'm going to go back to the beach then.
Okay.
Good riddance.
Oh, Cookie.
Anyway, people come every now and then. Spelunkers, I think they're called. Spelunkies, I don't know. They go in the cave and they come out with stuff and they like give it a little thumbs up and then they leave.
Oh, is there cool stuff in the cave?
I've never been in the cave. I'm more of a beach guy.
When they come out of the cave, is the stuff cool?
They seem to like it. They're always smiling when they come out.
Sounds like a pretty cool time.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's do it.
Let's to the cave.
Stop on our way to Moran.
I mean, we could. Yeah, sure. I was gonna go to the beach, but this seems cool too.
I sprint towards the cave with my extra strength of the ring.
Okay.
I try to sprint into the cave.
You're able to run at a regular pace, which means that Ted's like, "Oh, we're running," and he runs right past you.
I'm gonna start running too.
I'm going to give myself the long strider spell to double my speed.
Are you racing, Ted?
I'm gonna start just trying to run as fast as I can.
I'm not.
Does anything happen when I enter the cave and the light goes out?
Yeah, you are all racing, and you beat them all, Cookie. Like, Ted runs past him, and he's like, aha! And then you start running past him, and you're like, haha!
What about me?
You run past Ted at this point, and you're like, aha! And Ted's like, oh man. And then you run into the cave, and what you see is this very large chamber. It looks like on the other side of the chamber, there's like a tunnel that leads further into this cave. But between you and the other side is just a bunch of magma.
Yeah, weird.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Did Giggles leave?
Yeah, Giggle, like, as soon as you started running away, like, he was like, bye! Have fun!
What did Theeva do? Did Theeva run?
Yeah, I ran. I didn't want to get left behind.
You're all in this cave now. There is a rope bridge that seems to cross between your side and the other side.
Wait, can you give me one more time? Like, what do we see when we walk into the cave?
It is a large chamber. The light from outside streams in, and it's pretty lit up. And there's a 100-foot like wide chasm between your side and the side across from the magma is where there's a tunnel that leads deeper into the cave.
Where's the magma exactly?
It's in this chasm.
Yeah, okay. So it's a chasm filled with magma.
Yeah.
How deep is the chasm?
You don't know. You can try and roll a perception to see if you can figure that out.
But there's a path on the other side of the chasm, and there's a rope bridge or whatever.
It's
So
like
we can see the magma, but we don't know how deep it is? How, like, is it...
I mean, magma's not, like, transparent.
What?
Oh, I mean, like, how deep is it to the magma? Like, how far will we fall before we hit the magma, not the bottom?
Like 10 feet.
Oh,
Can I
Pretty bad.
investigate the rope bridge? Does it look safe?
Do a perception roll.
19.
It looks old. There's
Well-
nothing like broken about it, but like it looks real old.
Okay. How far is it across?
100 feet, you think?
That's so far.
Nah.
I'm gonna say, why are you saying?
Well, I was hoping that, that this would be a pretty safe trip, but that looks like the world's worst bridge, and that looks really bad. So,
yeah, I think we should do lightest people first. So, Steve Jr., would you like to go first?
You're
But
definitely.
Steve
lighter
Jr.
than
isn't
Steve
a
Jr.
person.
Wait, I'm lighter than Steve Jr.? Oh, yeah.
You're 100% lighter than you are. 33 pounds.
Wait,
All right, well, I'll start making my way across this bridge.
wait,
with
Cookie,
the peg
before you
leg.
go across this bridge, does anyone else have any rope? And
Should we tie some rope around him?
yeah, Righteous Dan pulls out 50 feet of rope and is like, if we get another 50 feet, we can make a new bridge, maybe.
Ted's like, I have some amount of rope.
Fantastic.
Is
Let
this
me see
useful though?
exactly.
Because like,
I
if
didn't
it
use my
breaks,
rope for my explorer's path.
I have 49 feet of rope.
Wow, that is 1 foot short of me. And then
I have a
that's
lock of
not true.
hair.
We need to tie it, so we probably need even more than 100 feet.
I take my lock of hair out of my pocket. This
Yeah,
is about a foot.
that's not that useful.
Well, I'm gonna say. Well, I know a gnome who knows a druid who knows a human
Who
who
knows?
has like 45 feet.
That's really cool. I don't know how that's going to help us now. It sounds like your friends list is it kind of just sounds like you're bragging.
My friend is really close right now.
Out of
Oh,
curiosity,
He's like right
how will
next to
this-
us.
how will this rope help us?
This is our friend, and I'm gonna point to Ted.
Ted's like, yeah, I have 49 feet of rope.
What we could do here.
Locke starts closing his eyes and he's like, 1 foot of rope. 1 foot of rope.
What we could do here is tie it around, so if it, or hang on to it, Cookie, such that you get most of the way across.
Well, we can only get 10 feet across before the rope is useless.
Why could we only get 10 feet across for the rope?
Because it's 10 feet deep. Once we fall, we'll just die.
No, I forgot. It's
Get
only
more
10
than 10
feet.
feet.
Oh, no, I hear what you're saying, Cookie. No, I want the rope so that when you cross, if you don't die, then the rest of us can come. If
Well,
you're
I
going
don't
to
care
take
too
the
much
risk,
about that.
there's nothing we can do, man. You said lightest first. It was your choice.
All right.
Does anyone else
I,
have rope?
I have the string of a bow.
I
It's
have
about 2 feet long.
this situation right now.
I don't think anyone else has rope.
I used mine earlier.
I almost brought 2 things of rope, and I was like, no, everyone has rope.
Does anyone have long hair? I already shaved my hair before we entered the castle before.
Locke,
I'm just gonna look at Righteous Dan. He's got some serious beard braids happening.
These
Wait,
are tradition.
do we actually see the green slime?
you have
I
not
take a
yet
knife out.
seen slime.
I take a knife out and attempt to cut one of the braids.
Steve,
Whoa.
do a perception roll.
Okay. By the way, who are you cutting?
Righteous Dan.
No. There's no
Okay, you
touching.
can do that. I got a 9.
9. You see that there are a bunch of stalagmites and stalactites all around this cavern.
Yeah, maybe I'll look around.
Hey
And
guys, there are a bunch of stalagmites and stalactites
I
around this cavern.
I'm gonna look around too. Now that he's pointed out the things in the cavern, to see if there's anything that might be helpful or
Mhm.
anything that might inspire ideas. Well, I got a 1, so it doesn't matter.
Theeva's looking outside.
is there? Yeah, I guess can I make an investigation check of the cavern? Or I guess. All right, I'll do that. I got an 18.
You, Righteous Dan, notice 2 things. You notice, one, that there are like a bunch of really big piles of rock pillars towards like the far left side of the wall of the cavern you're in. And you also see that like towards the end of the rope bridge, it looks like there's a big boulder in the magma pit.
Guys, what if we just throw rocks into the magma?
How many rocks are there that we can throw into the magma?
I mean, let's just try,
Won't the magma go up?
Oh,
Ooh, that's a good point.
really good point.
Interesting. The idea of displacement, huh?
But maybe we can put tall rocks in the magma?
That would also make
No, they'd
the
go
magma
up.
go up. The magma is
We're taller
like,
than the magma.
probably like 3 feet. So
That's
we
like-
need to be able to carry a rock that's higher than 3 feet tall
Maybe
drop
we
it
could punch
at the right
rock.
angle
Hey,
and
can
actually
we
have
talk
it
about-
land.
Is this a volcano?
Wait. Everybody wait. Didn't you levitate, Steve?
Yes.
Can't we just push you across?
Give him a nice push so he flies across.
The only risk we run here is like not pushing him hard enough, and then he's just levitating like 50 feet
We can
across.
give him the rope
middle
and
of the
we're
cabin.
trying to lasso him like a balloon. You know, and then he can tie it on a stalactite and we can all swing across. It's gonna be so great. This is brilliant, guys.
Ted's like holding a big boulder and he's like, "Oh, is this the plans changed?"
No, man, you just keep throwing that in the lava. You keep going. We're gonna keep spitballing here.
All right, I'm about
No,
to big rock.
no.
Then
No.
don't throw it.
No. You want to levitate? Then levitate.
Just
All right,
levitate
I'll
me,
put that.
because if I fall into the bridge, it's the least chance that it's gonna break it.
Okay, I'm down for that. All right, so
I'm not. He literally has a peg leg. Do you even have a peg leg anymore?
Yeah, I put it back on.
Okay.
So
I leaned down and I put it back on.
wait, so who's volunteering for? Who's volunteering?
As tribute.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one.
I got it. I can go.
Okay, great. That sounds super fun. Alrighty then. So Righteous Dan ties.
Remind me
49
that is there any daylight in this cave?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
coming
you
in.
can see it's coming from.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he's still nimble.
Oh, I'm a little nimble.
Short Dan.
So what did you guys decide to do?
Oh, another idea.
Yeah.
If
I like Theeva's
oh wait,
ideas.
it only goes 30 feet. Never mind. Take it back.
I mean,
I
I
was
think
gonna say I could druid craft up some wind, a little breeze, and maybe help get.
the levitation or the boulders could both work. They both seem like good ideas.
Ted's like, "Can't you just turn into a spider and crawl across the wall or something?"
Yeah, but that doesn't help get everyone across.
But
Well, you
How
can
do-
get the
why
green
does-
slime and come back.
I don't know that I can carry green slime.
Oh, why don't you make a giant web bridge?
But wouldn't it just morph with you? And can't you just turn
Oh,
into
yeah,
like a?
imagine.
Can't you turn into animals like twice?
Oh, that's true.
But- Aren't spider webs like stronger than steel or something?
I was gonna say, what if I spider web up the entire bridge? Like I reinforce the bridge with webs.
That might take a long time, but I'm willing to wait. I sit down.
Or you could just climb over there.
I turned to Ted and I'm like, throw the boulder in the lava, bro.
Ted's still holding the boulder and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
No,
I'm gonna throw this boulder.
Do it!
I'm
Do
gonna
it!
throw it.
don't throw it in the lava. It's gonna splash everywhere.
I'm gonna throw this boulder."
Ted,
Yes! Whoa! He lifts it over his head and like runs up to the edge and chucks it, and it goes like 10 feet and like splashes up some lava, but it doesn't get close to you or the bridge. And the boulder like slowly sinks for a while, and then it stops, and about like 2/3 of it is submerged.
Righteous, dude! High
I
five!
have an amazing idea. What if we had stilts made of rocks?
Pull out that tinkerer's kit, Cookie.
Well, we could just get 2 stalactites or stalagmites. I don't know which one's which. Whichever
Stalactites
one's the
are
ground
ground.
ones, and just like straps on the top, and then walk across.
What could go wrong?
Everything.
Many things.
Okay.
Locke's still on the other side of the room going like, 1 foot of rope, come on.
All
So
right.
let's take a moment and just recap our options. We can make stilts out of rock.
I'm gonna try and figure out why Loch's being like 1 foot of rope.
We can reinforce the bridge with cobwebs. We can throw as many boulders as possible into our 100-foot long space that we have here.
Mhm.
Or we could just have you go and
Yeah, that's
grab
that's
the green
there.
slime and then have it morph into you and then come back.
So that's option number 4. And option number 5 is we have Steve levitate and we try to push him across.
That
Yeah,
is definitely not an option.
Well,
we
no,
can make
let's
a
Cookie.
rope
I'll
swing.
levitate.
Yeah, I'm thinking we can make a rope swing. If we can, like,
Oh,
No, I am not wasting a spell so we can
that's
make
a
a
great
rope
idea.
swing.
So just like levitate me up to the ceiling, and I'll tie a rope to the top.
Yep. And then we can rope swing across. It's going to be
I
great.
think that's a good idea actually, because we don't have enough rope to make it all the way across. We do have enough rope to make a
How
rope.
high is the ceiling? Do we know? Can I See if I can tell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and figure out what Loch's doing.
Loch's like, I don't understand. I was doing magic earlier, and I was trying to make 1 foot of rope, so that's all we need.
Loch,
And
that's not how you do magic. Gotta actually speak a specific spell. But I don't really know how many spells you can give you rope.
You think the ceiling's like, it varies between like 30 to 50 feet high, like 30 feet high by the walls of the cave and like 50 feet high in the middle.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
So if we go closer to the outside, we'll be fine.
Does anyone have like how are we gonna fix this to the top of the cavern? Is there like
Lactites or whatever?
I mean, yeah, but the problem is
If we just tie it on, we'll just fall off.
yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
we need
Well, what if
Why can't we just do my idea?
what's your idea again, Isaiah?
Just have
My own.
Theeva go over there and grab the thing, then come back.
Because I'm afraid she's gonna have to fight something. And I don't know if you've seen Theeva in a fight, but it's like touch and go.
There's literally.
Why
a
would
creek
you
right
see?
here.
Why would you have seen Theeva in a fight?
Because I listen to every episode.
You're not even. We don't put stuff on Dungeons and Dragons YouTube.
I think he's talking as Orin in the moment.
Yeah.
I am going to just start walking across the bridge.
No!
Take a step onto the first bridge platform.
Alright,
Okay.
if you fall into the magma, this is not my problem.
Wait, take this rope.
I grab the rope. How much rope is this?
It's 50 feet.
Oh, okay. That'll be helpful.
I'm gonna try and pull you back if this thing snaps.
All right,
Okay.
I keep going.
Yeah, there's creeks more.
I keep going to the. I'm headed towards the middle.
Start wobbling.
Oh my
It's
god.
pretty creaky.
All right, now I'm at the middle.
Say, Cookie, why don't you come back? This sounds real dangerous.
The rope is at its end.
All right, I look back. I say, "Look, guys, this bridge is fine." And I sort of like bobble up and down on purpose to show how fine it is.
The piece of wood you're on cracks. Do a dexterity saving throw.
I got a perfect 20.
Nice.
Okay, you're able to, as that piece of wood cracks and falls down into the magma below, you're able to deftly bounce backwards onto the next plank of wood.
Does he get to do one of the extra rolls? Or is that only for fails?
Oh yeah, you can try and confirm it.
Oh, nice. I got 14.
Yeah, so
Well-
you...
Well, no, it's actually gonna be extra good now.
Yeah, can I scramble to the other side?
Sure, yeah. You, as soon as this happens, you like deftly bounce back onto the next plank of wood, and you look at everyone like a little fearful, and you just like book it to the other side. And you get all the way to the other side, and you're fine.
I assume you let go of the rope.
Yeah.
Okay, checks out.
Or... no, I just kept holding it. I'm pulling you along.
I'm in.
You are now in the middle.
Sweet.
That did not happen. You're across.
All right.
Okay. Regis Stan's gonna
That's a bad idea. We should
Okay.
figure out how to get across safely because
Well,
clearly
the problem is the one guy who's willing to be a balloon just left. So,
Righteous Dan, how heavy are you?
right. He's only 33 pounds.
I'm gonna drop my pack, and I am also 30 pounds.
Okay.
So I'm gonna leave most of my stuff. I guess I'm gonna.
Also, is Steve Jr. in this cave?
Yes.
No. Why would we bring Steve Jr. into this cave?
Where'd you
leave him?
leave him? Is he in the laboratory?
Was
That's
he in the
all,
boat?
yeah.
Where has he been all this
Actually-
time?
Yeah, I think we should I think he's in like the laboratory.
All right, you left him in the laboratory.
I've got
So-
my sword and my darts, and that's sort of it. And I'm leaving my backpack behind, and my shield, obviously. Forgot about that.
You're leaving
I'm
your
going to
shield
start-
behind?
No, I'm
I'm
bringing
gonna
my
start
shield and
pretending
my
to cut
sword.
the bridge. I like take my knife out and I'm pretending to cut it on my
Whoa,
side.
dude! Whoa!
I say, hurry up!
I thought we were chill. This is you're freaking me out, man. You're freaking me out. I walk across.
You,
Well, he's chaotic neutral, so you should never trust a chaotic neutral.
it's very creaky, and you get to that point where Cookie had broken one of the planks, and you step over it carefully onto the one that he jumped onto. But as soon as you step onto that one, it cracks. roll dexterity saving throw.
Not good. I got a 11.
Okay. Actually, 11's gonna be fine. You, because you are 30 pounds. You, with that crack, your foot falls through as the plank falls down to the lava with a splash, and you're able to grab onto the ropes beside you, and you wait as the wobbling bridge comes to a standstill. And you look up at everyone.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
You stand back up and you start walking again, and you make it across.
I as I'm going, I'm doing the donkey thing from Shrek. Don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down. I'm looking down.
What do you guys do now? 2 of you are across.
Hey, do you want me to make a tiny hut?
No, man. I'm good. I kind of want to get out of this cave. You want to go find some green slime?
Oh yeah, how are we gonna get out? Once we destroy
Hopefully
this
back
bridge?
across this bridge.
Maybe we'll find a foot of rope.
So here's the
I
problem.
don't know that they can support a lot more weight than us.
Steve, what are you doing? What are you thinking?
I'm just watching this happen.
You know, you can always levitate yourself across pretty easily.
I know.
So here's the problem. I can get across, and you could get across,
Ted behind.
but Ted and Loch are kind of stuck. If that's the case.
That seems like it's gonna be.
Yeah, I think I should stay with them. I think I should stay with Ted and Loch.
Ted starts throwing
Really?
more boulders in.
Yeah, Ted.
I'm gonna do a perception check
Uh-huh.
and see if the lava is rising. I got a 10.
The lava, if it's rising, it's minuscule. You think back to your physics lessons and you realize that a 100-foot by 100-foot by 10-foot magma pool is quite a lot of magma, and a single boulder wouldn't change that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what
gonna
I thought.
I'm gonna start blaring my bagpipes to try to set off an eruption.
Your black pipes. All right, roll a performance roll.
I got a 24.
It's beautiful music. No eruption occurs, but as Ted's throwing in another boulder, a tear rolls down his eye.
Righteous Dan is openly weeping.
This is my favorite song. How'd you know?
I never knew that.
I'm gonna turn into
Righteous.
and I'm just gonna go across.
Okay, Theeva just turned into a spider.
Sweet.
Loch's like, whoa, that's cool. He closes his eyes and he's like, spider too. Spider as well. Spider also. Spider, just spider.
Look,
Um,
you have to learn the spells to do them.
Ted throws some more boulders in, and then he slings Loch over his shoulder and he's like, come on, buddy. And he turns to you, Steve, and he's like, can you get yourself across, man?
Can you get yourself across?
He looks at the boulders and he's like, I think I may probably.
That's it.
I think we might just stay here. Because I do not like probably.
Did Ted throw a boulder 90 feet?
Well, that's what I was about to
What
say.
are these
You only
boulders?
get it like
I
halfway.
mean,
Right?
if he rolled them, he could drop them and then roll them when he gets down there.
Well, my plan is to like push a bunch of boulders into.
Or, guys, we could throw some boulders from our side and complete the.
I can't do that.
Oh God!
That's a good idea. I try to grab a boulder.
You're a tiny
Doesn't
gnome.
budge.
You try and grab it. It's like so big. You look like a baby hugging a tree.
I'm gonna.
Said I grab a small rock and
I'm,
throw it.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom, but note that Dan is ready to go further into the cave.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn back out of a spider and start also throwing some boulders.
Cookie, roll a perception check.
Oh, why? I got a 21.
From your vantage point, you see one of the stalactites, almost halfway between you and the other side, is like for some reason has like a little hook shape to it. It's actually it used to be two stalactites that connected at the bottom, but it seems like one of them fell, and now there's just like a hook.
Hey guys, there's a stalactite that's shaped like a hook.
Sure.
You have the rope, don't you? Ted shouts.
Do I?
Orin does. Ted turns to you, Steve, and he's like, if they make a rope swing, I could do that. Can you levitate and carry Loch over?
How heavy is Loch?
Loch's like, he's a very skinny elf. He's like 90 pounds. Steve, what's your answer?
Yeah, I think I would.
If you do that, I'll make it across.
Okay, I'll try. So I'm going to start the levitate,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna grab onto Loch.
Do a strength roll.
A 9.
Oh, with a 9, he's pretty light. You are able to levitate with him, but just barely. Like his toes are like sweeping across the floor. He's barely up.
He's got
Tuck your legs, bro.
Tuck your legs.
He tucks his legs. He's like, "Are we doing it?" He closes his eyes.
I'm gonna start going over to where they are.
All right, Ted like gives you a little push, and Loch realizes he can run along the bridge as you cross over, and it gives you a little boost. But he's not actually like standing on it, so it doesn't creak under his weight. And you guys are able to get across. And now it's just Ted.
All right, let's just leave Ted. We don't need him.
Aw, poor Ted.
Ted,
Oh, wait. There's a hook-shaped stalactite in the center of the room.
Well, yeah, you.
Wait, why didn't the rope swing?
That's right.
Yes, the rope swing.
All right, can I make a lasso and do that and like try and hook it? Oh, I don't have it. I left my rope on the other side. I guess. Oh well.
Can you throw us the rope?
Well, why do we need it? We're on the right side. It's Ted who needs it.
Well, yeah, Ted's on the right side. Ted can do it.
the hook is facing you guys. That's why you couldn't see it before.
Oh.
Yeah, throw us the rope.
I'm going to.
I'll go back across and grab the rope.
No, terrible idea.
I mean,
Okay, well I'm gonna tell Loch to hold the rope with one hand. Actually, no, I'm gonna try and hold the rope with like my shoes.
the rope's pretty heavy is the thing. The rope is 10 pounds. So I'm gonna drop my shield and sword on this side and go back across the bridge and come back with the rope. What do I need to roll to do that, Tim?
You're gonna have to make one dexterity saving throw.
I can do that. All right, let me decide which d20 I want. I got another 11.
Okay, so
Oh, jeez.
So this is what happens. You carry the rope, and as you are crossing back over another one of those planks, right? Because you have to like leap over the hole now.
Yep.
As you land on that other plank, it breaks too, and you fall through, and you're able to catch yourself, but the rope starts slinking through the hole.
Can I make a dexterity or a sleight of hand grab?
Yeah, you can make another dexterity throw to see if you're able to grab it.
For dexterity, I got a 13.
Okay, you're able to grab it. I'd say like with a 13, like 5 feet of the rope burn off in the magma. You're able to grab it. So now
Have me and Loch made it to the other side?
Yeah, you're on the other side.
All right. So
Okay,
I get.
I'm gonna stop levitating at the other
Wait,
side.
no! Don't stop levitating.
Okay, I'm not going to start levitating.
All right, I want to bring.
But I'm gonna keep the spell going. But I'm gonna land.
I want to bring you the rope and ask you to go hook the rope onto the ceiling.
Okay, I'm gonna put Loch. I'm gonna put Loch on there on the other side. Is the other side look steady?
Yeah, it's definitely like that rock face is pretty solid. You're gonna be fine standing.
Okay, well I'm gonna put Loch there.
Okay.
And I'm going to start trying. I'm gonna grab the rope and I'm gonna try and sling it. I'm gonna try and bring it up there.
All right. What do you do when you get up to the?
I'm gonna try and like tie the knot. Try and tie a knot on the rope up to that thing.
All right. Do a survival check. Let's see how strong the knot is.
Let's see, survival. 18.
Yeah, you feel proud of it. You tug on it a few times. You look back and you give a thumbs up.
Okay, so now I'm gonna land back over there, but I'm not gonna finish my levitating spell.
Okay. Wait. Before you do that, do you want to like give Ted the rope? Ted's like, wait.
Oh yeah, yeah. I should give Ted the rope, the other side.
Okay.
Wait. So how far is the rope?
The rope drops all the way to the magma. It's like dangling, like I'd say probably like a foot or two above the magma at the lowest point.
Well, that's the problem.
I mean, it's not the best, but it's what we got.
Yes, but that's the problem. Ted's like 5 feet.
Well, Ted's gonna like
Hold on
hold on
higher.
higher. Yeah, he's not gonna like grab the bottom of the rope and swing by that.
Okay, so I'm going to try and I'm gonna grab like some of the rope near the maybe let's see, maybe like 10 feet above.
Okay. What
and
are
I'm
you
gonna give it to him.
Okay. Oh, he's like, all right, here goes nothing.
I start a slow clap.
Righteous Dan joins in.
Just
No, I am going to quit. I'm gonna tell Ted to wait, and I'm gonna go to the other side
Okay.
and finish my levitating spell.
All right. He like takes a deep breath in and out, and he like takes a step back with the rope as far as he can go, and he gets a running start and jumps and tries to swing across. And he got a 6. Luckily, has a +8 in athletics, so
oh my god.
so we ended up with a 14, and that's going to be enough for him to swing all the way across. And he jumps the last little bit and lands on the ground on his like side, and he rolls and he gets up and he does a little pose like a gymnast, and he's like, "Ta-da!"
My slow clap is full on applause.
That was absolutely totally tubular.
Excuse me? He's not made of
We all
tubes.
made it. Good thing we don't have to ever do that again.
But it was like he was made of tubes for one brief glorious moment.
So yeah, there's a tunnel that seems to lead deeper into the cave.
We try. Let's go.
Who goes first?
Let's go.
I think Ted should go first.
Ted's like, nah, my heart's beating pretty fast still.
Exactly.
All right, I'm gonna do my my produce flame, and I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
As I assume it's gonna get darker as we go down this tunnel.
Yeah.
I have night vision. I can just be on the front team.
Yeah, you should come up here.
I'll be the front man.
All right. Cookie and Theeva walk up to this tunnel, and what's your passive perceptions?
Oh,
What is that? Wisdom?
It's on the bottom of your spell sheet.
On the bottom.
Or bottom of your character sheet.
11.
Oh, I'm 15. Wow.
Okay, Cookie, you notice as you're walking up to this tunnel that like it's not just like a straight tunnel. It seems to like shoot downward. But Theeva does not notice, and she takes a step and she falls and she shoots down the slide.
Oh, good.
Oh, I just sit on my butt and do the slide with her. That seems
Okay.
fun.
Theva's like rolling down the slide. It hurts her a lot. You are sliding on your butt.
Would have
and
been a good thing for you to tell me.
The others, what do you guys do? Do you slide down after them?
I go over to the bridge and I yank out one of the planks. And I ask Ted if he still has any rope.
Ted's like, I have 49 feet of rope.
And I ask him for like 2 feet of that rope. I cut off 2 feet of the rope and I like tie my legs onto this board and sort of like to the thing and then like try and surf down.
That's incredible. Steve, how do you go down?
I'm gonna try and is it rocky?
It's actually pretty smooth, this chute.
Okay, I'm going to try and do the same thing that Cookie did.
Hey, you get on your butt and you start sliding down. You hear like Righteous Dan like going like woohoo!
I feel like Righteous Dan's probably faster than all. Is he going to run us over?
I'd say like the chute isn't that long. You guys definitely would have landed before Righteous Dan got to you, but
Yeah, he had to make an entire surfboard.
would you have guys gotten out of the way?
I
don't know. I feel like Theeva might
something's like
not have.
hurtling down at me.
You hear like woohoo from Dan.
Oh, then yeah, I'm gonna move.
Okay, you guys like
Is
scramble.
Theeva a little hurt down all this way? Is she going to have the wherewithal to get out of the way?
I'm not. I think she did, but she also did take 4 damage.
Seriously? Isn't it like a 1d4?
Yep.
Thanks for checking, Zay.
She hit her head a few times and her shoulder. Her bad one.
That seems like not enough.
That feels good to me.
No, she has thick dragon skin on her head.
Oh yeah.
And Locke's like, I don't know about this. And as soon as he says that, Ted just like pushes him, and he slides down, and Ted comes behind him. You guys all pop out into this second cavern. What you see is it looks very similar to what you saw last time, where there's like a big platform on your side. There's a big like crevasse between you and this other side, but it's connected by a land bridge. It just gets narrower and narrower as you go, and then it gets wider and wider. I think at the narrowest, it's like maybe a foot wide. It's pretty narrow, but then on average, it's like 3 or 4 feet wide. And Everyone do a perception roll. It's pretty dark. Everyone with dark vision do a perception roll. You
I'm
can't see
gonna
all of it.
light myself up.
I am making a sandwich. Tim, can you do a roll for me?
I'm going to light myself up.
You might want to do your roll for yourself.
What did you get?
6.
I'm gonna light myself up.
Steve, with your light, you can see your side, and you can see that the crevasse goes down into a bunch of stalagmites. It looks like it would hurt if you fell, and it's like a 50-foot drop.
Let's not fall down there.
May I just say you are positively glowing. I don't know what skincare routine is, but it is amazing.
Loch tries to say daylight again. He closes his eyes. And he's like, daylight, daylight. And he goes up
8
to you,
hours
Steve,
today.
and he's like, it doesn't work.
Are you gonna tell him, Steve, that you were messing with him?
Yeah, Cookie was just messing with.
It's like, oh, so I'm not magic right now.
Maybe.
No, not
Well,
yet.
probably not.
Oh,
Maybe.
I don't think a dream could do that much to make you magic.
Righteous Dan wants to put an arm around him and be like, there's a little magic in all of us, tiny dude.
Cookie, were you able to do your perception roll yet? Theeva only got an 8.
It's been
I
2
got-
seconds.
An 11.
Okay. With an 11, you see across the entire way some like specks of green.
Ooh.
Money.
Oh.
I see specks of green.
Is money even a thing in this? I don't really think money is a thing in D&D.
Specks of green, you say? Maybe like green slime?
Maybe.
It could be.
Well, we should cross this land bridge and get over there.
Probably.
Oh yeah, probably green slime.
So this land bridge it's narrow, so it, at most is one person is what's that
Staggered.
called? A line. Like you'd have to make a line and cross. So what would the ordering be if you're gonna cross?
I think Righteous Dan's going to hang back and wait for somebody else to go first.
Would you like to take
I'm
a
gonna have Loch be right behind me.
Yeah, Loch should probably be by you.
Why don't we all hold hands? That way, if someone falls, we can catch them.
I was actually just thinking the same thing. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first, Cookie?
Quick
Like-
I
question.
feel like I won't be able to catch anybody, so I should not be last.
How
Or
far
wait, maybe I should be
is
last.
this
No, you
land?
should be on the end, so you should go first.
Ted's like, we could tie a rope to our waists in the line.
Yep. Ted should, and then we should tie the end to a stalactite.
How deep is this?
Will the stalactite come with us?
I feel like it might be enough just to hang on to each other, but we could also tie rope.
What's like, even if we fall,
Or hold on to the rope, right? Like those little kitties in their little kitty line. They all hold on to their side of the rope.
yeah, but if you fall, what are you gonna grab the rope and try not to fall?
You're holding on to the rope. Alrighty.
Yeah, okay. But we've gotta fix it to something.
Land bridge is like 70 feet across.
I mean, then it sounds like we have 47 feet of safety.
The middle is where it gets really janky, so that's, enough.
That's what we got. Who wants to go first?
I think Cookie should go first.
All right. I did that last time and it worked out pretty well, so I'm fine with that. I would
So you
like to take a look at the center of the land bridge.
Do a perception roll.
I got a 14.
It looks sturdy. I mean, the whole land bridge, like it's like 40 feet tall. So there's 40 feet of foundational rock below it. You don't think it's going to crumble or anything.
Okay.
Do it.
I'm
All right,
gonna
let's go.
give Ted the rope and be like, you hold on to this real tight now, man.
Are you telling Ted to stay on that side?
I think so.
All right, sounds good. He sits down. He like puts his feet up against 2 stalagmites to brace himself, and he's
I feel like once this is over, the professor is just gonna try the green slime, and it's not gonna work.
that would be like a Borderlands 2 style mission.
That feels right to me, Isaiah.
Nothing but miss.
This could be.
Yeah, we're real suggestible.
Okay, so you guys start walking across. Who's in front? Cookie?
Yeah.
Cookie.
Who's next?
Me.
Who's after that?
I'm going to walk like in a zigzag fashion, end to end, like side to side.
Okay, it's not very interesting because it gets pretty narrow. Who's after Theeva? Who's after Theeva? Steve, Righteous Dan, and Loch. What's their ordering?
I guess I'll go after. I kind of want to wait. I guess I'm the lightest person, so I should go second. But I kind of want to see if Cookie falls off and dies before I do that.
The reason I was saying that we should go first is because we both have dark vision right now.
Oh, yes. That's a much better reason. Never mind. Righteous Dan's going.
You should probably go last, Righteous Dan, because then if you fall, someone can catch you. But if someone falls and they're last, we won't be able to catch them if they're too heavy.
And Steve, are you in front of or behind Loch?
In front of.
I don't know why Loch is coming on this, honestly. He has no attack capabilities whatsoever. And
I want to be on the mission.
Aww.
I'm going to start playing some conga line music.
Like,
Go,
with
dun, 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 dun.
or are you playing your bagpipes?
My bagpipes, yeah.
Okay, you're playing the conga and your bagpipes. You guys,
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
you guys cross most of the way without incident. You're at the halfway point. You guys all have to carefully step over, and you do. You're able to step over. The last person to step over is Righteous Dan. As soon as he gets to the middle, what are your passive perceptions, Cookie and Theeva?
11, I think I was.
Cookie, what was your 15? Cookie, you look up and you notice that the ceiling is just covered in green slime. And one falls right onto top of Theeva's head. Everyone roll initiative. Theeva, do a dex save.
Oh no, the slime is gonna attack us?
Do I see this?
Is this a surprise attack?
You see when it hits Theeva.
I'm right in the middle, too.
You're right in the middle.
4.
I got a 10.
13.
19.
Is that for your dex save or for your initiative?
Oh, I was rolling it for my dexterity saving throw, unfortunately. Can I make a choice? Oh, well, either way. 4 as well.
Oh dear.
Can I give Theeva some bardic inspiration?
You can't retroactively.
I'm going to give it to her anyways.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm going to say there's a slime falling from the ceiling onto your head after it
That
hits
does
her.
make me feel inspired.
All right. So the first person to go. Oh, first of all, Theeva, you take some damage from the slime. Some nice acid damage. All right, this is you take 8 damage.
8.
Yeah.
This isn't going well for me, y'all.
Oh, no.
And now it's Dan's turn. Dan, Righteous Dan, you're up.
So we're all in a line and
I'm
we're
right
attacking this slime is it on top of Theeva?
It's on her head. Oh, Theeva, you failed your dexterity save. Forgot about that part. You were so surprised by the slime hitting your head, and you try and wrench it off that you fall, and you are dangling off the edge of the cliff, holding onto the rope.
Excellent.
So we're all on this.
That's not really excellent.
Are we all on this land bridge?
Yeah, you're all on the land bridge still. I said it was 70 feet across, so the person in front
This is all Cookie's fault.
about 25 feet from the end of the land bridge, and you are 10 feet behind them, Dan.
But we're all in a line, so it's hard to see everybody, right?
Yeah.
I'm hanging off the edge of the bridge.
You can see your immediate surroundings, though, because Steve lit himself up.
I want to look up and see if something's gonna fall on me.
You can't, I guess, yeah, you would be able to see because of Steve. So I'm going to say that there doesn't seem to be a slime immediately above your head.
Okay. I'm
I'm
going
gonna look up too.
throw.
Once he's done.
No one's gonna. I'm hanging off the edge of the bridge. No one's gonna help pull me up.
I'm going to
Well, I can't.
It's
Did I
Dan.
give my
I can't.
bardic inspiration yet?
Yeah.
It's Dan's turn.
Who's next to Theeva? Who's next to Theeva?
Me.
Theeva's second. So it's Cookie, Theeva, Steve, Loch, Dan.
Got it. Can I see the slime that's on Theeva?
Oh, yeah, you can see it.
Okay, I'm gonna try and throw a dart at it.
What?
Oh, it's on her face.
Uh,
Do it.
I mean, I don't.
No.
If I hit, I don't know what else to do. Like, I'm gonna throw a dart at it.
Okay, you're going to throw a dart at Theeva's face, essentially. Go ahead and roll your dexterity roll
I hope that you.
as an attack, right?
Yeah.
Do I also have? Am I also attacking Theeva if I do this?
It will certainly hit Theeva if it hits the slime.
Okay, then I'm not gonna do that. Is there can I see slimes that are gonna fall from the ceiling?
When you looked up at the ceiling, I'll give you that there are a few slimes on the ceiling. I mean, they're kind of everywhere, but the ones actually, if you want, you can roll perception to see if you can or investigation, whichever one you want, to try and figure out which slimes might hit which people.
I'm gonna roll perception. I got a 17.
Yeah, you see that there's one that'll probably land on Cooki, and there's one that'll probably land on another one that's like right where Theeva was. That might plop down again.
I'm gonna fire my Eldritch Blast at the two slimes, and try and shoot them.
What does that do?
So it's like a Kamehameha blast, and I fire 2 of them.
Go ahead, do whatever roll you need to do for that.
Cool. I got 22s on both rolls.
What kind of damage does that deal?
It does a 1d10.
What kind of damage?
Oh, I think some sort of magic damage.
It says force damage. So if you're dealing force damage to these slimes, what happens is that they grow bigger.
Oh, well.
They both enlarge.
That was really
cool.
good up until that point, though.
Neat. That's cool. That's cool. All right. Should I roll damage for them, or they just gain health?
These slimes are weird, so they do not take damage. They either exist or are destroyed.
I guess force damage is not the right type of damage to do. So he grows, and
You're not 2 giant slimes on the ceiling.
I think I'm gonna try and move backwards out of the middle part of this.
Okay, I will say that the middle part is probably tough terrain, so you're gonna be able to move half your speed, but you can move back.
That sounds good. I move back 15 feet.
Okay, up next is Steve.
Okay. So
Little dangling here, dangling off the edge of the bridge, just hanging out.
Hey, Steve.
I'm
you
going
safer?
to. No, I can't.
Well, I definitely can't. I'm so weak.
I'm at the back.
Oh, you're in the
Oh,
middle.
yeah, you're right next to me.
Oren's in the back.
Yeah.
It's Cookie.
Steve,
me,
I'll give you
Loch.
some bardic inspiration. I'll say, you can do it.
Help!
Do.
Help!
Wait. So is everyone holding on to everyone?
Everyone's holding onto the rope.
Okay.
Help!
I need somebody.
What would you
Well,
like to do?
I'm gonna try and pull Theeva up.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, she's holding onto the rope.
Yeah.
So you roll strength roll?
You can use an extra D8 if you want. You should use an extra D8.
Why an extra D8? You mean extra D6?
Nope. I
You're
upgraded.
a stronger bard now.
Yeah.
I like to think that your words of inspiration are all tinged with this horrible, like, terror.
I know, right?
You can do it this time. Or you don't die today.
That sounds about right.
Isaiah, are you still trying to get up roll 20? Is that why you're not rolling?
Yeah.
How close are you? Like, do you want me to roll for you, Steve?
Yeah.
Plus the D6 or not? Or plus the D8 or not?
Yeah, I think this is pretty important.
You got a 28.
Woohoo!
You yank Theeva up, pull her up by her arm as she dangles, and she launches like into the air, and she's airborne for a second before landing perfectly onto this platform in front of you.
Woo! Thanks, Steve. But do I still have slime on my face?
And Theeva still has slime on her face.
Yikes. Also, ah!
I think that's a you problem.
Speaking of the slime, it's the slime's turn.
Oh no!
Hey,
Um,
Dana, I offered to throw a dart at the slime, and you.
Why don't we just run back with the slime on her face and let the crazy guy deal with it?
The slime on Theeva's face does 9 damage.
9?
Another slime drops from the sky onto Cooki.
Oh god.
Cooki, do a dex save.
9
Didn't I
damage.
notice it?
You saw it, but it wasn't your turn. You didn't move out of the way or anything.
Oh.
I'm getting low here on health points, y'all. Or hit points, whatever.
I feel like we should just leave.
I'm not against this idea of just running back with the slime.
Just
Here's the
carry
slime.
me back with the slime on my face. If I die, I die.
If you die, we can saving throw you.
Oops.
Do you have any jars or anything to store the slime in? Can we capture the slime and bring it back to him?
Alright, I got a 14, Tim.
You can't get
you-
off you two's face.
You're able to step out of the way of the slime, and it plops on the ground in front of you.
In front of me?
Yep. Or which way do you step? Where would you prefer?
Forward.
You step forward, it plops between you and Theeva.
That's bad. That was a bad choice that you made.
What would be
Yes,
the good
there's
choice?
people behind us. You're gonna be bringing us with you.
Another one drops from the ceiling. Theeva, do a dex save.
Oh god. I'm gonna die. Bring my corpse back with the slime. Oh, 11. Hold on. 9.
With a 9, it plops right onto your shoulder.
I really like the idea of leaving.
It does 3 damage.
Guys, I'm feeling pretty weak.
Eva, I feel like you should become a bat.
And one
And have
drop,
a slime morphed into her?
and one drops from the sky, or sorry, from the ceiling, towards Ted. Forgot about that one.
Ted!
And Ted will not dodge it. It lands on his head, and he takes 9 damage.
Why did he not try and dodge it?
And one drops on Loch.
No.
It does land on, man, all these rolls are bad. It lands on his face as well and does 4 damage. That's all the slimes, though, that are dropping on you all. Now it is Cookie's turn.
Oh, let's
Oh.
run.
I'm running. I let go of the rope and I'm running to the other side. And then I'll look up to see if there's a slime.
Okay, you run across this land bridge to the other side, and you make it across. I was saying it's like
25 feet, and I'm 25 speed.
okay, and you're at a point where it's probably not too hazardous, so you're able to run all the way across, and you get just to the base. You see there's like some slime sitting on some rocks by the wall, and you
What?
also see some light spilling in from the left corner,
Wait,
far
wait,
left corner.
Cookie. Did
Is
you
it
go?
Sunlight?
It looks like it could be sunlight, but it's very faint. It's a
Well, I
tiny-
could probably feel it. Do I feel stronger?
You don't feel anything at this point. If you didn't have dark vision, it would be very dark in here still.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you'd be able to see the slime, even, despite the small amount of sunlight trickling in.
Yeah, this feels like a 90s Nickelodeon episode. So much slime just falling on it.
Slime time live! You look up and you see there's some slimes dotting the ceiling, so you're able to make sure you're not standing in the place where there's one that's going to fall on you. Do you do anything else?
I
Wait,
don't think I
Cookie.
can.
Cookie, did you run forwards?
Yes.
Yeah, he's on the other side now. We're leaving him
I
behind.
dropped the rope.
Why do we want to go forwards?
Because we can't exit backwards quickly.
Is there
So I'll
even
just see
an
if there's an
exit
exit this-
forwards?
Seems like there might be.
It's Ted's turn.
Ted, run!
He has a slime on his face. He takes his crowbar out.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, I knew this would come in handy sometime. That's why I kept bringing it up. And he crowbars the slime off of his face, and it falls to the ground and seems to be motionless. But he looks at the crowbar in his hands. It dissolves into like a tiny little piece of metal.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
And he's like, well, I guess that's it for the crowbar. Short life.
Yikes.
And then he continues to hold on to the rope for you guys and says, you can do it, everyone.
What a cheerleader, man.
Now it's Loch's turn. Loch, in response to this slime landing on him,
Parties?
he bursts into flames.
He bursts into flames?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What is this? Jack Jack?
Look, you're magical. Look at that.
As like the slime lands on his face and deals him some damage, he yells out, and at the same time Ted is crowbarring one off his face, he bursts into a like wreathing, swirling fire around his face. His eyes are glowing like hot coals, and the slime just burns off of his flesh. The issue, though, with what just happened is the rope also catches on fire.
No!
This rope is on fire.
Are you gonna put initiative on the rope?
No, but it will burn as rounds go on. He drops the rope and he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And he looks at his hands and he's like, "I am fire." And that was the bonus action. So with his other action, he tries to reach over Steve to grab Theeva's face.
Oh god.
Or her shoulder, because there's one on her shoulder.
Yeah.
And I'd say you guys are close enough. He reaches over your shoulder, Steve, and touches this slime, and it also disintegrates. Now it is Theeva's turn.
Hooray. So I'm gonna use my produce flame, or my flame hand, and with my flame hand, I'm just gonna try to pull the slime off my face.
Flame hand.
Okay, does produce flame do damage? It does, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
not to me, but to others.
As soon as you touch this slime, it disintegrates as well.
Okay, that ends my spell.
There's one slime left. It's on the ground in front of Theeva. In front of you, Theeva.
So I have vials and pouches in my herbalism kit. Can I try to scoop it into one of my vials or pouches?
Yeah.
How big is this slime? Does it look like it's gonna go into a vial or?
This one was enlarged by.
Great. So I'm gonna use the pouch.
Okay. How do you put it into the pouch?
I trap it. I'm doing the thing that I sometimes do with a bug, and I catch it.
Okay.
In the pouch.
What's the pouch made out of? Also, you guys are out of initiative.
Cool. That was it. It's over.
Yeah, the slime attack. Slime time is over.
Slime time live, baby.
I guess it would be probably some sort of leather or some sort of animal hide pouch. That makes sense to me.
Okay. I would say you put it in this pouch, and you see after a moment some holes starting to form in the pouch
Excellent.
as it's slowly dissolving.
Can I try to scoop part of it with a vial?
Mhm.
Will it unattach itself if I scoop part of it out?
You can do that.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay, you fill one vial with slime.
It worked? Excellent. And what happens to my vial?
Nothing. The vial's fine.
Fill? Great. As it's slowly disintegrating the pouch, I'm slowly filling 2 more vials.
Okay.
So I fill 3 vials with slime.
Cool.
Yeah, and the slime on the ground doesn't seem to be moving, so Ted just moves around the slime, and he's still holding on to the rope. He's like, should I be doing this still? And the rope's still on fire.
No. Oh, I'll put the fire out. I'm going to use my druidic craft to
That checks out.
do a little light sprinkle over the...
You do a light sprinkle. Loch is still on fire, and he's like, guys, I don't know how to put this out.
How did you start it in the first place?
Got scared.
Close your eyes and say, put it out.
Scared.
Okay, so maybe meditate. Remove the fear from the situation.
Believe in yourself, little dude.
He closes his eyes and he says, fire out fire, douse water. But as he says these things to himself, the fire does indeed eventually simmer and then stop.
Whoa.
Very righteous.
Loch, that was cool.
Well, how much of this rope is left?
Yeah, I mean, basically 10 feet after the middle section, it's gone. It ends. Oh, but it also a lot of it burned away.
Right.
So I'd say there are now 2 segments. There's one segment that's 10 feet long, and there's another segment that is 12 feet long.
We're just gonna have to buy some more rope.
Steve, Loch, he just unignited, and he turned to you and he was like, hey, wasn't that cool?
Yeah.
Was that magic? Did I do magic?
Well, I think it's magic. I wonder what it would be otherwise.
I don't think that was magic.
I think you did a great job.
Radical.
Where is everybody? Are you guys on the far side or the near side?
Only Cookie's on the far side, Ted's on the near side, and you're on the near side, and everyone else is still on the land bridge.
Okay.
Come to this side. I think there's an exit we can take.
Okay.
Righteous Dan's gonna shout, why don't you find the exit and then we'll come over? How's that?
Okay. I leave towards the exit.
Okay, you go towards where that sunlight was streaming in, and you see it's a pretty small hole, but you think everyone could at least squeeze through, and it does lead on to a different part of the cliffs.
Okay. I found an exit.
All right. Okay. I'm coming across. And wait, no. Shoot. I left all my stuff back there.
Why did you do that?
I needed to be light enough to cross that bridge.
It'll be easier to enter later.
Yeah, here's my suggestion. We exit,
The entrance.
there
There it
go
is.
back around to get your stuff.
Actually, we should probably just send Giggles to get it.
That blows. All right. I
Send
guess,
Giggles to get it.
okay. I guess we'll go pick it up from the other side then. It's a real bummer.
Ted puts his hand on your shoulder and he says, "One time I threw a crossbow in an enchanted forest, and I've never seen it again. I understand."
Oh man. Did the crossbow at least do what you wanted it to do?
The first time I threw it, then the second time it just disappeared forever. Well, now I have throwing ninja stars. Alright, so you
Yeah, I follow.
You guys
follow
exit?
Cookie.
Yeah. Well, before we leave the cave, Righteous Dan is like, actually, I wanted to talk to you guys about something.
like the right spot.
Hey, can I talk to you dragons for a second? Someone gave me a message for the dragons, and they said it was private, so I wanted to give you guys the message, and it seemed like deep in a cave, nobody could overhear, you know?
I listen in.
I'm feeling a little bit skeptical. All of a sudden, I'm like, All right, Steve, what do you think? Should we go and listen to what Righteous Dan has to say?
I mean, I'm not gonna jump you. There's only one of me. That I feel like
You're real tiny. All right.
Outnumbered. I weigh like 30 pounds.
All right, let's do it. You coming, Steve?
All right, everybody roll initiative. I'm just kidding. So, wait, do you guys come... I want to, like, go over to, like, a separate area of the cave. Like, I kind of want to, like, group huddle with the dragon.
Huddle. I follow you.
Sidebar.
Okay.
Cookie followed.
I want to use my disguise kit to disguise myself as a dragonborn.
Oh, are you also a dragonborn?
Yes.
Roll intelligence.
Which one of us?
Cookie.
I got a 14.
Okay. While you're walking with them to this other side of this cavern, you're like throwing on different like stuff, like different makeup and stuff on your face. And like by the time you get over there, you look like you're like 3/4 the way done, like up like a dragonborn.
Okay, I know you two are dragonborn. This guy, I'm not really buying what you're selling. You guys kind of seem like a package deal, and since
Look.
you guys are...
You can tell that I'm 3/4 dragonborn, so please give me 3/4 of the speech that you're.
No, that checks out, especially given what I'm about to say. I think it's you're gonna find it eerily appropriate. And Righteous Dan goes behind a stalactite, and when he comes back out, he is a big black dragonborn.
What?
And he's like, actually, my name's not Righteous Dan. I'm Steely Dan.
I almost called you Steely Dan every single time I've said your name. Continue. I knew in my heart.
I'm a dragonborn, and I've been looking. I wasn't actually really looking for other dragonborn, but I feel like I gotta tell you that us dragonborn, we don't see many dragonborns outside of the dragonborn stronghold in Halvern.
Yeah.
And it feels like if I'd have known you guys were from Halvern, I'd have known about you guys. But so I feel like I gotta tell you that we're all in Halvern. And what are you doing out here without protection? I mean, we're always in disguise. Always. You guys are just walking around like it's no big deal.
Did you not just say that, Steve?
Steve, what do you say to Warren telling you he's actually a dragonborn?
Okay.
So why did you just put on that disguise as a dragonborn if you're a dwarf? That's a little silly.
No, it's I see how you would be very confused, but it's actually reverse. I'm a dragonborn and I put on a disguise as dwarf because nobody can know, but I feel like you guys need to know because you're also dragonborn. But it's very like I feel like you guys are not in the know. Right? Like there's a reason we don't go around looking like dragonborns, and y'all been messing up a whole bunch of trouble. I heard what you done did over in Denethen, and now everybody's looking for dragonborn. You got a lot of spotlight on us. That's a scary thing. Might I suggest you go meet up with the other dragonborn in Halvern?
Okay, sure. You can go meet up with the other dragonborn in Halvern.
Where's Halvern? Oh, that's a little far.
Remember how you really wanted to find other dragonborn?
I'd rather go to the wizard.
no.
I gotta say that was not what I was expecting to hear. I was really hoping you would accompany me to my enclave of dragon supporters.
Here's what I'm thinking, Steely Dan. It seems like maybe immediately that's not going to be our path, but maybe we go see the wizard and then go.
Oh yeah, I can't. Now that I've found you, I can't really let you roam around unprotected. I kind of gotta escort you back, but there's a lot more of you than me, so I think you can see how it's gonna be hard for me to sort of strong arm you this. So I really convince you that this is the best plan.
I'd like to do a perception check on Steely Dan.
You probably want an insight check.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, let's see what you roll.
Third. I got an 11. That seems not very insightful.
Your insight is.
I feel like I'd probably find that think that he's lying when he's not.
I'm
I'll be
gonna
like, look at this crack in your skin.
I'm gonna roll to contest your insight check because I think that's appropriate.
Sure.
What'd you get?
an 11.
I got a 14. So
I reached out to feel the scale. I was like, oh, checks out.
okay.
You probably pull out your map and you look at it, and you're like, This makes sense.
In the dark of the cave, let me look at my map.
Well, he has dark vision.
I'm gonna try and insight check.
Everyone's doing insight checks on Steely Dan.
Is that what we're doing now? I didn't realize.
Nobody's questioning me though.
Ted's like, maybe I'm in a disguise.
Oh, Ted can see us? Fudge.
3.
Well, you guys went somewhere else to talk, so he can't hear you, but he did see you change.
I kind of figured that this was a game and it was probably going to echo and everyone was going to know, but I feel like I had to at least try my due diligence.
Guess that means it.
Isaiah rolled and it fell behind the desk and then hit the heater and he got a 1.
I was going to say that's a critical fail if I've ever heard one.
Steve, I'd say this goes with your character. You don't even care about what this man's saying.
I got about 10.
I don't think you gain 0 insight. You don't know. You don't have any idea.
Probably lost some insight. Like he doesn't remember that you used to be a dwarf.
What?
Are we doing this thing now?
It's up to you. It's
I don't think I lose insight if
I
I
don't
got
think that's rolled insight.
Oh, I see.
Well, I'm getting the sense that y'all don't really believe me. I don't know how much more convincing I can be, but I'm just saying there's a bunch of people in Halvern that's where we're all hanging out.
It's all the way east.
Oh yeah. That checks out. That makes sense.
Near where you.
Yeah, I got you.
It's right next to the Dragon Mountains, the Stillfire Mountains where the dragons lived, right? Because that's where the dragons.
The Stillfire Mountains.
Yeah, that's the ones where the dragons used to hang out.
I grew up not far from there.
Well, that makes a lot of sense because you're a dragonborn. I don't know whether you got lost as a baby or.
Oh no, I left.
Oh, you left. Yeah.
This feels like maybe not the time. I don't know that I really feel like opening up to you in this exact moment.
Wow. Okay. So when I make myself vulnerable, shows up like nobody's business. This makes me feel real included. I thought there was some bonding here with the slimes.
I'm gonna start going outside.
Okay.
Listen to Dan.
I'm gonna put my disguise back on, and he walks back around the stalactite, and this time he comes out as Righteous Dan, and he's like, "Oh, wait for me, dudes."